Greetings, YouTube. Because America is a complete shit show, you probably won't be surprised when I tell you that it's 2019 and we still don't have any anti-lynching laws in America. That's right, there are no laws specifically outlawing lynching, mobs dragging people from their homes or from jail cells and killing them by hanging them from trees or dragging them behind trucks, which has been done in the past. So there are no laws against that in America. And the Senate has passed a bill endorsing that particular concept of outlawing directly the whole concept of lynching in America. But there are people opposed to this. Now you're probably thinking, as the article I'm going to link to almost also comments, that who outside the Klan is going to be against an anti-lynching law? Well, the people who are going to be against it, specifically evangelical Christians from the Liberty Counsel, are against this. Why? Because the anti-lynching law contains language which would add LGBTQ people to the categories of those that you can't lynch. And they want sexual orientation and gender identity removed from the language of the bill. Now, they've backed off a little on this. They still want that removed, mind you. But they took the effort to say, no, we don't want anyone to be lynched. We just don't want to see those particular protections put into this law. Why would that be, you bigoted assholes, if you didn't want to see people get lynched? If you really cared about Americans not being lynched, you would want the most inclusive law possible, including minority groups such as gay people and trans people who are murdered regularly in America for being gay people and trans people. And people, their killers have successfully gotten away with saying things like, well, I didn't know I was going to be touched by a dude, and that was justification. Or like, oh, I didn't know that that woman had a penis, and that's justification for killing someone. Because again, America is a shit show. So evangelical Christianity can be really fucking ugly. Social conservatism is a disease. I've said it before, and I will continue to reiterate that concept because it is true. At the foundation of every form of bigotry and hatred across the entire planet is social conservatism. It is the greatest evil we face in the world today. And it is also most often used as a tool by theists, but it is also used by atheists. I have encountered endless atheists online and in real life who were racists or misogynists or homophobes or transphobes. Even though they had enlightened themselves by casting away the shackles of theism, and yet somehow they were still social conservative assholes. Funny about that. It's almost like whether you're a theist or an atheist, whatever belief system you adopt and publicly display is just a way of justifying your personal hatred. So yeah, these people are awful, and we don't need them, and we do need anti-lynching law that is as inclusive as possible. We also need to make sure that every single state and the federal government protects gay people, trans people, and all of their rights in law, in the books, so that bakers can't discriminate against them, and hotel owners can't say, no, you can't rent here, a room here, or landlords can't say, you can't live here, or schools can't say, no, you can't teach here. We need laws to protect every American equally under the law. And this anti-lynching law is a step towards trying to reconcile America's horrible stance on race relations. And they decided to make it an inclusive law to take that next step forward. Except folks like these evangelical Christians, and of course the Klan, are opposed to anti-lynching laws. These folks want to say, well, no, again, we don't want to lynch gay people and trans people. We just don't think that they deserve protection. If you think someone doesn't deserve protection, that means two things. You're an asshole, and you mean to hurt them.